Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Queen Biz. Just here to do a little commentary on Khia, her third episode of Gag Order. Now, I'm so happy that on this video I don't have to go in on her shading Maddie this time. So thank goodness for that. However, Khia, before she be trying to gag and roast everybody else, she needs to put herself on the docket and gag and roast herself until she get that damn show together, okay? I can't, okay? Listen, I'm not trying to hate on her. I'm not sitting here praying on her downfall, even though I said that she was wrong, how she did Maddie. And I do feel like she's gonna, get some type of karma. I don't know how it's gonna come to her. If it's gonna be, something to do with her show, something personal. I don't know. But I know one thing. This show has got to go. Girl, let me tell you what Khia gives me. Oh my goodness, I don't know. She gives me the kid at school that's the bully that then rubbed everybody the wrong way, so nobody really fucking with her right now. So she ain't really got no friends, but she's still trying to be the cool kid and show everybody she could still, have fun by herself and do what she do, and ain't nothing phasing her. But I can't. It's just it's almost coming off as pathetic. I'm sorry. That shit is horrible. No, I don't know how many of you seen it. I'll leave a link below in case you haven't. But I'm sure you guys have. I also, of course, as always, will play a little snippet of a certain part that I was going to touch on. But yeah, first of all, oh my gosh, I just don't like it. It just has no format. It's just all over the place. It seemed like she spends most of the time of the show saying, basically having technical difficulties, just basically saying hello, and when the callers are calling in, that phone ringing the whole damn time, that payphone ring. It's horrible. And she talked all this shit about Maddie, talked about Maddie's props and Maddie's production and all that. But even when her and Maddie was together and they was sitting in the living room before they went to the basement and did all of the extra stuff, it still had a format to it that brought life to the show and, brought viewers, because you knew what to expect. You knew that when the Queen's Court came on, you was going to have the two of them sitting in front of their camera or their phone, iPad, whatever was recording them. And you knew they was going to have their little stack of papers up with the docket. You knew they were going to be, pulling people's names up on who they was going to roast and gag and kiki kaka and laugh and clown and roast and whatever. You knew what to expect, and it rode smoothly. This shit that Khia got going on is just like ridiculous. It's just she spends so much time trying to fix the technicalities and the mishaps that she barely gets to do any roasting gags or call anybody up on the docket. I think she probably named 3 or 4 people, and when her and Maddie was together, it was a lot. I don't know, I wasn't counting, but I know it was probably well over 10 people, because they used to do about an hour-and-a-half show. Khia can't even get past like a 30 or 40 minute segment, and I'm telling you, at least 80% of that is her trying to get things situated. The audio, the video, the callers, them not being able to hear her not being able to hear them. And then because she's taking the calls live, she doesn't even know what she's getting. She don't know if somebody's calling to be Team Khia or to clown her, which, that's another thing. These viewers ain't feeling it. The fake ass Team Khia, Trust me, that shit is gonna dwindle away real soon. They just here because it's new. They just want to see where it's gonna go, but they're gonna get bored after a while. Who wouldn't? She gotta bring it. And these people don't have no loyalty to you. Like you always talking about Team Khia and your loyal fans. No, you better entertain your fans because they'll get bored. And don't think for 1 minute that they not gonna go check Maddie out, Team Khia or not. They're gonna on the 19th of this month. Don't even think for 1 minute that your loyal Team Khias or whatever ain't gonna be over there checking Maddie out. And I guarantee you, Maddie is about to bring it. Why? Because Maddie got the business mind, she got the branding mind, and she got the, you know, the production mentality of it all. Everything that you put her down about is what's gonna have your viewers and your fans over there. And it's just, it's pitiful. It's pitiful how, you know, most of the people that was calling in don't even really want to gag with you about who you was, you know, pulling up on the docket. They was saying stuff about you and Maddie. They want you and Maddie back together. But guess what? Maddie don't want you. So yeah, that brings me to another point. Y'all people, fans or spectators, viewers, whoever, fans of the Queen's Court, stop going to Maddie and Khia and saying that they need to work it out and y'all love them together and they need to, you know, work it out and talk and get back together. It doesn't work like that. They are human beings. They are not objects that can just, you know, click back together like nothing ever happened and then function. That's not how life works, and that's not how you guys would work. So why would you expect them to do it? They're still human beings, and a lot has happened. Khia did a lot of fucked up shit to Maddie. Obviously, Khia feeling some type of way towards Maddie. How, on what planet do y'all live on to where y'all think that chemistry and that energy would ever be right? Just because it was good. Yeah, it was. They were a great team. They were a great dynamic. They did bring it. But that was before everything happened. So, I mean, put yourself in their shoes. So all that, like, y'all need to get back together and y'all need to work it out and we like y'all together. Okay, well, tough titty. Shit happens and y'all saw what happened. So get over that. Stop saying to them what y'all wouldn't want nobody saying to y'all if y'all was in that position and y'all had got betrayed or deceived or had a, you know, a public altercation and got embarrassed and humiliated, you know, in public for everybody to see. And then all of a sudden, just because the fans like, you know, or whoever like y'all together, y'all supposed to just get back together for the sake of them. No. That's not how it works. And that's not in their case. They don't have that type of dynamic or that type of situation to where, you know how you may have some like singing groups or, you know, a music band or something, and it's like they make and put their differences to the side for the sake of the fans and, you know, just do music together. That's different because they don't have to actually be around each other to work. They can be at two separate studios at two separate times recording. And you know, if they have to do a video, they don't have to be on the set at the same time. You know, and that's probably a poor example because, of course, they would still have to perform together if they were to, like, tour or something. But it's just different. It's a different dynamic. Maddie and Khia don't have that. And it would be just fake to think that they can ever be back in the same room together, you know, with all that hee ha ha. And no, I think even if they apologized to each other and, you know, said they was over it, I just always know in the back of their minds, especially Maddie's, because Khia, she don't give a damn. She barely got a soul anyway, so she ain't gonna feel nothing anyway. But Maddie, you could tell she has a good soul and a good spirit, and you know, a vibrant energy about herself, and it will be an uncomfortable atmosphere. So that's that. I just want to get that out the way because I've been seeing that for way too long, ever since the whole Monique situation happened up until now. And callers are still calling Khia, saying things like, you know, oh, I wish you guys can just get back together. Oh, okay, well, wish upon a star, because it's not going to happen. And they both have made that clear. And at this point, it's becoming obnoxious and a little disrespectful for you guys to even keep bringing that up, as if they, you know, you guys are just disregarding them as humans and like they have no feelings. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to just you know, commentate on her show. You know, the first 2 episodes she did was pretty much the beginning, and she just was talking mess about Maddie. And really, to be honest, that's what was bringing people in, because you know people be for the mess, and that's all people really have been focused on concerning her lately, is the whole Queen's Court and Maddie situation. Now that you back by yourself, and now you want to get on, you know, get on the roll of doing your normal thing, but it's just not the same. It's boring. It's all over the place. You basically doing the same thing that you was doing when you was on your red. I'm acting like I'm talking to her again. She, excuse me, y'all. She's basically doing the same thing like when she was sitting on the red couch, except this time she's, I guess, in some little office that she calls her chambers, and it's just not professional. It's just no, I can't. But this is something I did want to bring up on a serious note that irked the hell out of me, that bothered me, that she said. She had brought Safaree up on the docket, you know, because Safaree, you know, he's been trending lately because of course, his swipe, his eggplant. But also, he recently did an interview. You know, he was speaking about his relationship with Nicki Minaj, and he had brought up something about, you know, how it was when he was with her and how she was like really abusive towards him, like emotionally, to the point where he had to get out of it. It was uncomfortable. She was verbally and emotionally abusive and controlling and all sorts of stuff. So what pisses me off about Khia is she downplayed the hell out of it. She was just like, you know, I don't believe that Nicki did that, and Safaree, you're lying, and if that's the case, why would she be having you write her music, and if she was gonna be abusing you? Khia, you sound so stupid. But you know what? That's, once again, I know I always have to bring this up, that's that Scorpio mess. They are so black or white. It's either this or that. It can't be no gray area or nothing in between. It can't be something, you know, that obviously took place for certain consequences or circumstances. It's just either you was abused or you wasn't. Like, I don't like how she downplayed that. She pretty much just said she know for a fact that, she didn't say, I don't think she said it just like that. She just pretty much said she don't believe it. She don't think that Nicki was abusing him and he's lying and he just trying to get publicity. You know why that bothers me? Because first of all, what man would be comfortable? That's a hard thing for a man to do anyway. We know that. It's a lot of men that are being emotionally abused or have been abused in their relationship by their partner, by their woman, and they keep it in because they're embarrassed. They don't want to come off as seeming weak or to get teased or, you know, mocked, just like she did. So they just won't say anything. But of course, on the other hand, if it was a woman, she can come out and say, yeah, I was abused when I was with so-and-so. He did this and he did that, and everybody would cater to her. Or, you know, they wouldn't downplay it. They would more than likely, you know, see it as something that possibly happened. They just wouldn't straight up be like, no, he's she's lying. So anyway, that pissed me off because he had no reason to lie about that. And secondly, why wouldn't you think that Nicki Minaj is not capable of being abusive? Look at the shit that I'm stuttering because I'm baffled at how she's even saying that she don't believe that. Nicki comes off as a narcissistic person that is emotionally abusive. Look how she bullies people in the industry, the females and so forth. Look how she has that strong diva attitude to where she, you know, it's her way or no way, and she's just super. She has a narcissistic personality, and Safaree has a very passive personality, and I can very well see Nicki tormenting the hell out of him. She did. And Khia, for you to downplay that, you phony, you fake, and you kissing her ass. That's what you're doing. I'm side-eyeing the hell out of you. Don't think I don't see that that's what she's doing. She's kissing Nicki's ass because, for one, she don't want them barbs coming after her ass. For two, she think it's a chance that Nicki may still come and fuck with her even after all this bullshit and the shenanigans that happened between her and Maddie. So she want to stay on her good side. But what pisses me off is she brings Jill Scott up next and talks about Jill Scott failed marriage and how Jill Scott's husband was alleging that she was controlling and emotionally abusive, and she dragged Jill Scott. You know, so I'm really side-eyeing the hell out of Khia for that one. Like, how you gonna drag Jill Scott? I'm not saying that it was true or not. We don't know. We wasn't there. Just like we wasn't there for Safaree and Nicki. But for you just to be so biased and drag Jill Scott and say that, you know, she was controlling, and I can't remember everything she was saying verbatim. I will literally have to go back and play the clip, which I will, so you guys can listen to that too. But that bothered me, and it just lets me know more so that Khia ass is just all over the place. She don't know if she coming or going. She's a hypocrite. She contradicts herself. And I'm just not for her. She just doesn't sit well with my spirit. And I don't know how long her little shenanigans is going to last with this whole gag order show thing. And I'm not trying to, you know, hate on her or, you know, wish her bad, you know, in her success, because she does enough of that on her own. She sabotages herself. But she needs to find some business. I don't know what she wants to do music-wise, but I don't know. She always talking about she wants to get into acting and TV, but girl, with that type of personality and attitude that you have, nobody is going to be comfortable working with you because of your business mindset or lack thereof. So I don't know. You come off very unethical and careless and reckless and unprofessional, and you're just going to be, I guess, doing what you do, just performing at hole-in-the-wall bars or clubs and sitting in front of your phone or iPad having technical difficulties and arguing with callers. I don't know, but I don't like it. And that's just my input on it. So anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I will be talking to you guys soon. To be continued. Holla.